The journey to atheism is often driven by a deep-seated desire for intellectual honesty. It's about thinking for oneself. People are drawn to the idea of forming their own conclusions. This isn't about rejecting a deity. Instead, it's about rejecting control. It's about rejecting unproven claims. It is about embracing the freedom to question. Many atheists were once devout believers. They may have been raised in deeply religious households. They may have followed religious doctrines without question. However, at some point, something shifted. This shift is what defines the journey to atheism. The shift is a commitment to truth over tradition. The beauty of atheism lies in its simplicity. It does not require blind faith. It does not rely on ancient texts. Instead, it encourages individuals to observe the world around them. Atheism encourages critical thinking. It values evidence and reason. This approach resonates with those who find solace in logic and rationality. The decision to embrace atheism is deeply personal. It can be a challenging process. However, for many, it is a liberating experience. It is a journey of self-discovery, intellectual growth, and a commitment to truth. The road to atheism is rarely a sudden shift. It is often a gradual journey, one that unfolds over time, marked by a series of small, seemingly inconsequential moments that collectively lead to a profound transformation. It often begins with subtle questions. These questions might arise in the quiet moments of reflection, when one is alone with their thoughts, pondering the nature of existence and the universe. These questions might seem insignificant at first. They might be as simple as wondering about the origins of life or the vastness of the cosmos. But these small seeds of curiosity can grow into something much larger. But these questions can blossom into full-blown skepticism. Engaging in discussions with others, reading books, and seeking knowledge can fuel this growing sense of doubt. This skepticism is a necessary step in the journey away from religion. It is a natural part of the process of seeking truth and understanding the world in a new light. Perhaps an individual notices contradictions in religious texts. These inconsistencies can be glaring and difficult to ignore, prompting further investigation and questioning. Maybe they struggle to reconcile scientific discoveries with religious dogma. The advancements in science and our understanding of the natural world can often clash with traditional religious teachings. These inconsistencies can plant the seeds of doubt. Just like planting seeds in a garden, these doubts can take root and grow over time, leading to a deeper exploration of one's beliefs. These doubts can fester over time. They can cause inner turmoil and conflict as one grapples with the disparity between what they have been taught and what they are coming to believe. Exposure to different perspectives also plays a crucial role. Engaging with diverse viewpoints, whether through discussions, media, or literature, can broaden one's understanding and challenge previously held beliefs. As people encounter diverse viewpoints, their worldview expands. They begin to see the world through a wider lens, appreciating the richness and complexity of different cultures and philosophies. They begin to see the world through a wider lens. This expanded perspective can lead to a more nuanced understanding of life and existence beyond the confines of religious doctrine. This can challenge previously held beliefs. The rigidity of religious doctrines can start to seem limiting as one embraces a more open and questioning mindset. It can make the rigidity of religious doctrines seem limiting. The once comforting certainties of faith may now feel like barriers to a deeper understanding of the world. The internet has been a game changer in this regard. It has opened up a vast repository of information and perspectives that were previously inaccessible to many. It has provided access to a wealth of information. From scientific research to philosophical debates, the internet offers a treasure trove of knowledge for the curious mind. This information comes from various sources. Libraries, documentaries, online courses, and forums all contribute to a richer understanding of the world. It allows individuals to explore different belief systems. They can delve into the teachings of various religions, compare them, and see how they align or conflict with their own beliefs. They can compare these belief systems to their own. This comparative approach can highlight the strengths and weaknesses of different doctrines, fostering a more critical and informed perspective. This access to knowledge can be instrumental in nurturing those early seeds of doubt. It provides the tools and resources needed to question, explore, and ultimately understand one's beliefs on a deeper level. Questioning one's faith can be an isolating experience. It can lead to feelings of loneliness and alienation as one navigates this complex and often challenging journey. It can create conflict within families and communities. The process of questioning and potentially rejecting long-held beliefs can strain relationships and create tension. However, it is a testament to the human desire for truth. This journey, though difficult, is driven by a fundamental need to understand and seek out what is true and real. It shows the importance of intellectual curiosity. This curiosity is the driving force behind the quest for knowledge and understanding, pushing individuals to explore, question, and grow. As individuals delve deeper into their questions, they often find themselves grappling with profound uncertainties. They stand at a metaphorical crossroads, torn between the familiar comfort of their religious upbringing and the vast, uncharted territory of new knowledge. The comforting certainty of their religious upbringing clashes with the mounting evidence that contradicts their beliefs. This internal conflict can be deeply unsettling. This internal struggle can be emotionally turbulent, often leading to feelings of isolation and confusion. It can lead to a period of intense introspection, where individuals seek solace in meditation, journaling, or other reflective practices. The process of deconstructing faith can be likened to peeling back the layers of an onion. Each layer represents a belief or assumption that must be examined and questioned. Each layer reveals new inconsistencies and logical fallacies, challenging the very foundation of their belief system. These discoveries can be both unsettling and liberating, as they pave the way for a more nuanced understanding of the world. They chip away at the foundation of their belief system, slowly dismantling the structures that once seemed unassailable. During this phase, many people turn to critical thinking tools, seeking to understand the world through a more objective lens. They learn to identify logical fallacies and recognize flawed arguments, honing their analytical skills. They learn to evaluate evidence objectively, distinguishing between what is supported by facts and what is based on faith. This analytical approach helps them dismantle the arguments that once seemed unassailable, piece by piece. They begin to see the flaws in religious reasoning, recognizing the limitations of arguments based on tradition and authority. The realization that faith is often based on tradition, emotion, and authority rather than evidence can be a turning point. It prompts a deeper exploration of personal beliefs. This realization is particularly potent when individuals recognize the subjective nature of religious experiences. They begin to see these experiences through a new lens. They realize that these experiences can be explained through psychological and neurological lenses, offering a new perspective on their significance. The deconstruction of faith is not about disrespecting religion. It is about seeking a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. It is about respecting oneself enough to seek truth, even when it is difficult or uncomfortable. It is about taking ownership of one's belief system, crafting a worldview that is both intellectually honest and personally meaningful. This process can be painful, as it often involves confronting deeply held beliefs and facing difficult truths. But it is ultimately a necessary step towards intellectual freedom, allowing individuals to live authentically and with a greater sense of clarity. The transition to atheism is marked by a profound shift in perspective. It is a journey that often begins with questions, with a curiosity that seeks to understand the world in a deeper, more meaningful way. This shift is not just a change in belief, but a transformation in how one perceives reality. It is a shift from faith-based reasoning to evidence-based thinking. This transition is liberating, as it allows individuals to break free from dogmas and embrace a mindset that values critical thinking and empirical evidence. It is a journey of intellectual freedom. It empowers individuals to approach the world with a critical and discerning eye. This empowerment comes from the realization that knowledge is not static but ever evolving, and that understanding the world requires a willingness to question and explore. Atheists find solace in the elegance of the natural world, the beauty of a sunset, the complexity of an ecosystem, the majesty of a mountain range. All these become sources of inspiration and wonder. Nature, in its raw and unfiltered form, offers a sense of peace and connection. They find wonder in scientific discoveries. Each new finding, whether it's a breakthrough in medicine or a new understanding of the cosmos, adds to the tapestry of human knowledge. Science becomes a source of awe, revealing the intricate details of the universe. They do not require supernatural explanations for the universe's existence. Instead, they find satisfaction in the natural explanations provided by science. The laws of physics, the principles of biology, and the theories of cosmology offer a coherent and compelling narrative of existence. Instead, they appreciate the vastness of time and space. The universe, with its billions of galaxies and countless stars, is a testament to the grandeur of existence. This appreciation extends to the understanding of deep time, the eons over which life and the cosmos have evolved. They appreciate the intricate workings of nature. From the delicate structure of a flower to the complex interactions within an ecosystem, nature's intricacies are a source of endless fascination. This appreciation fosters a sense of stewardship and responsibility towards the environment. The scientific method, with its emphasis on observation, experimentation, and peer review, becomes a guiding principle. This method is not just a tool for scientists, but a way of thinking that can be applied to everyday life. It encourages skepticism, inquiry, and a reliance on evidence. It provides a framework for understanding the world based on evidence and reason. This framework is robust and adaptable, capable of incorporating new information and refining old theories. It is a dynamic and self-correcting system that seeks to uncover the truth. This approach resonates deeply with atheists. It aligns with their commitment to intellectual honesty and their desire to understand the world as it is, not as they wish it to be. This commitment is a cornerstone of their worldview. It aligns with their commitment to intellectual honesty. This honesty is about acknowledging the limits of one's knowledge and being open to new evidence. It is about being willing to change one's mind in the face of new information. The absence of a belief in a deity does not diminish the awe and wonder atheists feel towards the universe. If anything, it enhances it. The realization that the universe operates on natural laws and principles makes its complexity and beauty even more remarkable. If anything, it enhances it. The understanding that life is finite and that each moment is unique adds a layer of depth to their experiences. This perspective encourages them to cherish the present and find joy in the simple pleasures of life. It allows them to appreciate the natural world on its own terms. This appreciation is not just about the physical beauty of nature, but also about its interconnectedness and the delicate balance that sustains life. It fosters a sense of wonder and respect for the natural world. They recognize that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. This recognition brings a sense of humility and perspective. It reminds them that despite our individual significance, we are all part of a larger, interconnected universe. Embracing atheism is not about claiming absolute certainty. It is about embracing uncertainty and the unknown. It is about being comfortable with not having all the answers and being open to the possibility of new discoveries. It is about acknowledging the limits of human knowledge. This acknowledgement is not a sign of weakness, but of intellectual humility. It is an acceptance that our understanding of the universe is always evolving and that there is always more to learn. It is about accepting that the universe is full of mysteries. These mysteries are not something to be feared but to be explored. They are opportunities for discovery and growth. Atheists find excitement in the pursuit of knowledge. This pursuit is a lifelong journey filled with challenges and rewards. It is a quest for understanding that brings a sense of purpose and fulfillment. They find comfort in accepting that some questions may never have definitive answers. This acceptance is not about giving up, but about finding peace in the journey of discovery. It is about embracing the adventure of life with an open mind and a curious heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Freethinker's Journey.